I am making salad dressing with oregano, salt, lemon, and olive oil. On weekdays, I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a little girl. Her name was Goldilocks. She had golden hair. One day, Goldilocks was walking in the forest. She saw a house and knocked on the door. She went inside. Nobody was there. Goldilocks saw 3 bowls on the table. She was hungry. This porridge is too hot. This porridge is too cold. This porridge is just right. Goldilocks ate all the porridge. Goldilocks was tired. This chair is too big. This chair is too soft. This chair is just right. But the chair broke. Goldilocks was very sleepy. She went upstairs. This bed is too hard. This bed is too soft. This bed is just right. Soon the bears came home. Someone's been eating my porridge, said Daddy Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, said Mummy Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge and it's all gone, said Baby Bear. Someone has been sitting on my chair, said Daddy Bear. Someone's been sitting on my chair, said Mummy Bear. Someone's been sitting on my chair and it's broken, said Baby Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Daddy Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Mummy Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed and she's still there, said Baby Bear. Goldilocks woke up and saw the 3 bears. Help! She ran downstairs and into the forest. She never came back again. Iceberg lettuce, romaine lettuce.
These 2 smells are my favorite.
I'm going to do the laundry now, or doing the washing. Doing the laundry, doing the washing. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I'm so excited about this notebook that I got. It's all divided, as you can see, just for you guys to organize everything from now on. I'll be writing your questions in here, and also from now on each day I'll be giving a different skill. So on Sunday, for example, I'll be giving reading, on Monday pronunciation, on Tuesday grammar, and so on. This way it's easy for me and easy for you. Alright, thank you very much. The bedroom. Pillow, pillows. Pillowcases. Blankets. Duvet. Duvet cover. Bed. Chest of drawers. Cupboard. Dressing table. Table lamp. Bedside drawers. King size, double size, single size. Bloke. That bloke over there is acting really strange. To improve your writing skill, you should read a lot. If you read a lot, you will see how words are spelt and where they usually go in a sentence. Before starting on your writing, you need to make sure you know the basic grammar. You need to work on your basic grammar and improve it. Stop using the same word. Try expanding your vocabulary. Instead of using nice all the time, change it to fantastic. When learning words, put them into a sentence. It's always better to learn a new word in a short sentence, not alone. When writing, it's important that your spelling is correct. To improve your spelling, use the LCWC method. Read a short passage, write it twice, then cover it, then write it without looking, then check and correct the mistakes. Don't spend more than 20 minutes learning English every day. The more time you spend, the more boring it will get. To improve your reading skills, start off by choosing a short, easy book. Then repeat the same book 5 times. Find someone to read a book with or to read a book to. For example, a friend or someone from the family. If you see a new word, highlight it, write it in your notebook with a sentence. Knackered. I'm so knackered. I've cleaned the whole house.
Cracking me up. Stop saying jokes, you're cracking me up. You're so funny.
Sometimes the word thank you is not enough. Chip in. The brothers chip in money every month to pay the bills. My friend always chips in when I talk. Adjectives and verbs ending in ed. Some adjectives end in ed, like exhausted, bored, excited, and they are used to describe a person's feeling. However, there are also verbs ending in ed, like looked, cooked, learned. The question is, how can I tell the difference? If it's an adjective ending in ed, then you add the verb to be before the adjective. For example, she is exhausted. They are bored. She looked. They walked. Chuffed. He was really chuffed with his present. What time do you make it? It means, what time is it? It might take time, but you will eventually understand.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Julia. And you?
My name is Sarah.
Where are you from?
I am from Saudi Arabia. What about you?
I am from Sweden.
How old are you?
I am 26 years old. And you?
I am 17.
Nice to meet you.
The same.
Left and gone. They are quite similar, but there is a small difference. Left is used when someone is going out for a short while and is coming back. Gone is used when someone is going for a long period of time or has died. However, if I am not speaking academically, then I can use whichever I like. It's okay. Literal meaning and non-literal meaning. Basically, literal meaning is when the text means what it says, and non-literal meaning is when the text doesn't mean what it says. For example, it cost me an arm and a leg, and this means that it cost me a lot of money. It has a non-literal meaning. Another example, to hit the hay. It means to go to sleep or to go to bed. It has a non-literal meaning. To spill the beans. It could have two meanings: to spill the beans on the floor or to say a secret. It has both literal and non-literal meaning. To break a leg. It could also have two meanings. It could mean that you've broken your leg. To improve your writing skills, you need to read a lot. So start with short, simple stories, like kid stories.
When it comes to writing, grammar will support you, so start learning the basic grammars. When learning how to write, choose easy words at first, then build it up later. If you're finding difficulties with your spelling, then follow the 4 steps to improve it. Look, cover, write, and check. If you are an advanced learner, then you need to know what type of writing you are writing, for example, persuasive, argumentative, or descriptive. Then from there, you start planning. For beginners, always try to keep your sentences and paragraphs short. It's okay to make mistakes, because from the mistakes, we learn. So when you get your writing checked, write it again with the corrections. To improve your writing, one day you will realize that taking care of yourself is as important as taking care of others. So don't forget yourself. Always treat people the way you want to be treated. Put your feet in their shoes. We use that when the clause is restrictive, which means that the clause is very important. For example, chairs that don't have cushions are uncomfortable to sit on. Now, don't have cushions. So if I say chairs are uncomfortable to sit on, I am generalizing. So by adding the restrictive clause, don't have cushions, I am specifying, which tells me what kind of chairs are uncomfortable. Cutting corners, which means doing something poorly in order to save money or time. For example, her work is never neat because she's always cutting corners. The most important thing you need to start with is that you need to know what do you want to learn. Do you want to learn to read or to speak or to write or to listen? To learn or to improve your English speaking, you need to listen a lot. And you need to keep your ears open. Like, for example, watching English films, listening to English music, listening to news. If you hear a sentence, then say it and then repeat it. Repetition is very important. I sometimes say, if you've learnt it, then teach it to someone else, because it sticks into your head. Speak when you're free, while walking or cleaning, when you're sat down doing nothing. If someone asks you a question, get the answer from the questions. For example, what do you like? I like chocolate.
I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings of that investigation.
أعتقد أنه قصد the origin of the investigation، يعني أصل التحقيقات أو بداية التحقيقات. The oranges of the investigation يعني برتقال التحقيقات.
So you can either say origin or you can say origins, but you can't say oranges because oranges is a fruit. So you can either say a dime, a dozen, which means something which is very common. For example, websites on health and fitness are a dime a dozen. We use that when the clause is restrictive, which means that the clause is very important. For example, chairs that don't have cushions are uncomfortable to sit on. Now, don't have cushions. So if I say chairs are uncomfortable to sit on, I am generalizing. So by adding the restrictive clause, don't have cushions, I am specifying, which tells me what kind of chairs are uncomfortable. We use which when the clause is non-restrictive, which means it's not that important. So if we leave the clause out, it won't change the meaning of the sentence. For example, my blue car, which I drive every day, has broken down. The clause I drive every day is not important, so if I take it away from the sentence, the meaning of the sentence will not change. Simply, if you have an important information that if you take it out from the sentence, it will not make sense and you need it in the sentence. And if you have an unimportant information that if you take it out from a sentence, the meaning of the sentence will not change and it doesn't matter, then you use which.
The phrase, "it goes without saying," means that something is obvious. For example, I've cooked pasta today for dinner, and Sarah doesn't like pasta, which goes without saying that she might not eat it. He's gone for good or she's gone for good. For good means that they've gone and they will never come back again. Need is something that you have to be able to survive or complete something, whereas want is something that you desire to have. So 97% of the animals in this museum are preserved. So they are real animals, but their guts have been taken out and then they've been preserved. So let's look at some animals. To make a biggie out of something or to make a big deal out of something is to make something simple more important or to seem more important than it is. Don't be late. Don't be late.